Hey, and welcome to Silent K Models and More. This is Greg. Hey, I thought tonight we would do something a little bit different for What Did You Buy Wednesday. Let's take a look at some 3D models that I've recently purchased. One you've seen some build progress on, and I plan on doing. I'll put out a video later, just kind of exclusively talking about this Plymouth Barracuda, but wanted to kind of take a look at some of the files that are available out there and just some stuff that I've recently picked up that I plan on doing builds of soon. So let's start out with this C700 ramp truck. The author is Andrei Bezrodny. Probably a lot of you are familiar with his models. Um, he's a very accomplished modeler of cars. So let's take a look at this ramp truck a little bit closer, or rump truck as it is on on the description. The C700 rump truck. In any case, it's kind of funny. Um, let's just take a look. Let me see if I can zoom in on this guy a little bit. No, not gonna let me, but we'll flip through a few of the images. I thought this was a pretty cool ramp truck. Um, it's obviously a C700 Ford cab over design. Um, got the chassis, the ramp portions of it. It's got the racer's box with the tire rack up at the top. I think it's a pretty fun build, or will be. Um, I don't know what scale I'll do it in. I probably will do it in 25th scale. Um, but I kind of I was considering doing it in a smaller scale, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I think it'd be pretty cool at 25th scale though. So let's flip through a few more of these images. So you can see it's pretty nicely done. One of the things that I liked about it was it does have the cab will flip, and I will get to some pictures of that. So the flip cab, let's see if we can get a good look at it. Here's some details of what comes on the cab. Get a bumper, separate headlights, headlight buckets, separate like the wide, I don't know, we always call them California mirrors, but these wider truck mirrors. And you see, you can, if you have a smaller printer, you can split it up. The glass is a separate file, which means I can create bucks from these glass files, and I can then vacuum form the glass. This is probably pretty flat glass, but there's some curves in the windshield and likely some curvature elsewhere that just is subtle. Go look at the interior. Looks pretty good. There's another shot of the interior. It's definitely sufficient. And then it does have the drivetrain. It's got the engine, drive shaft, the exhaust. It's got this gas tank out here. So here's the pins that the hood flips on. The cab flips on. Nice wheels and tires. Like I said, Andre puts out some great models, so you know, I'm sure that'll be a fun one. So let's go back. Let's take a look at something that I've started printing. So this is already, I've printed the body, and I think we can make, there we go, make this full screen, that's better. So this is pretty cool. It's 63 International Scout. As you can see, there's some different build options here. I'm going to build it as this half cab version. I really think this half cab is just a cool looking little truck. You know, pretty neat. There's some different print options on here, so you can print it up how you want it. This one's kind of neat. It's got this like jump seat back here. So A lot of options on this printable model. I do like this roof. I may very well build this multiple times. I think the half cab version is cool, but the full top version is pretty cool too. So, and obviously you can make the top removable if you wanted to, since it's printed as a separate piece. Nice grill detail. The grill is actually open. You know, it is, when you print it, you can see through it. So it's nicely modeled. The tires are nicely modeled. They're no name tires, but they're very nice tread pattern on them. A nice off-road tread pattern. Got the steel wheels. There's a good look at that half cab, which is what I'm going for. Pretty dang cool. I couldn't resist it when I saw it. There's a better look at that jump seat back there in the back. So the back seat has the little bar around it for the armrests and the support. Very nicely done, I think. It'll build out really, really nice. And this one also has drivetrain. It's got a 4-cylinder in it, which I think was correct for the 63 Scout. You know, nothing fancy there, but functional. And, you know, you got your transfer case, your front differential, rear differential, exhaust, you know, everything you need to make a nice looking kit. And here's the breakdown of different separate pieces you can print. So you can see, once again, you can print it with a split body if you have a smaller printer. You know, it just gives you a lot of different options. So once again, a really nice kit from Andre. And there's a chassis with the engine in place. Got your alternator. The rest of the engine parts you need to detail out the engine. Then you have, you know, here's a little look at the details on the engine and chassis. There's that Barracuda that I was talking about. We'll come back to on a different time, but in any case, it's a great model as well, and we'll get into that in detail later. Next is this International Wagon Master from 1974 Wagon Master. Great looking truck. It's just weird, and I like weird, and so I couldn't resist it. I love the wood grain on the side. I'm going to try to recreate that. It's pretty slick. I like that look for a 70s vehicle. It fits the time period. Pretty neat truck. I like it. It's reminds me of the Travelall with part of the roof missing. So Travelall with a truck bed. It's got the V8 engine in it. Pretty nicely detailed out V8 engine. Here's a look at the print layouts for the Wagon Master. Yeah, so you know, we'll work on painting that wood grain on this thing. It's definitely an interesting project. So look forward to working on this Wagon Master. It should be a lot of fun to build. Here's a print breakdown. Closer look at the front end, the grille, the headlights, bumper, little interior detail look here. I love the texture on the seats. Looks like there's lots of nice detail to add to it. Column shifter, old school steering wheel. Everything looks good on there. So looking forward to this one and building it. So there's the engine placed in the chassis. So next up is the Plymouth Satellite 1971. Once again, a kit by Andre Bezrodny. Getting them from CG Trader. And it's a good looking car. I like it in this green, so I may end up painting it the green color. We'll see. It looks like got the old rally wheels. Just a nice shaped car. It's very much what I think of when I think of this era of Plymouth Satellites, and it just is a neat look to me. It's always been one of my favorite body styles of muscle cars. And so when I saw it, couldn't resist, had to pick it up. It was on a good sale, but even not on sale, it's a great car. So there's a look at the V8 engine in it. Got the master cylinder, got the radiator hoses, distributor, battery. Should detail out really nicely. So looking forward to getting that detailed out. There's the print breakdown, all of the different ways it can be printed, which is nice when you have a smaller printer. So I'll look at the back end. Once again, the glass allows for making bucks, so you can vacuum form it. Some more look at the print. Here's some interior details. I like texture on the seat. That looks really good. It's a nice looking interior, so that'll be fun. There's the engine in the chassis, and the dual exhaust, gas tank, wheels, tires. You get it all. Pretty nice. Like that car. So lastly, let's take a quick look at this Barracuda. I think this Barracuda is pretty sweet. It's worth taking a look at in here. I do like this blue color. The one I did was in gold because I was replicating a friend's car, but this thing looks great in blue too, and it's just a great style. This car has a lot of style. I'll give it that. And it's not everybody's taste in cars, but I love the big rear back window. Comes with the V8 engine that has enough details. You can detail that out nice. Got enough chassis detail to really look sharp. Anyway, it's a great looking car. Highly recommend the model. It's really well done. Like most of Andre's models have been just super good to work with, easy to build, and everything fits. It's really nice that he breaks out the components like this. You can detail them out and paint them up nice when they're broken out like that. Nice look at the interior. It's pretty sweet. Lots of details. It came with the decals for the gauges, which is really something kind of new he's been doing, is putting some decals in with his models. So you can print up the decals for the gauges, which is pretty unique and nice for a 3D print model. Anyway, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, shout out to Joe at Big Sky Model Workshop for the What Would You Buy Wednesday. And I hope to see everybody around soon. Once again, appreciate watching and take care, everybody. Goodbye.